Today we're going to be looking at the Grand L series of Kubota tractor. This one behind me, it's a pretty special one. It's going to be coming with the tractor, the loader, and the backhoe. So let's get into it. So today we're looking at the Grand L series of Kubota tractor, and when you first look at this thing, it looks like it does a lot of applications. But really these tractors, they're geared towards someone who has a small to mid-size hobby farm, or even with this one, if you're looking to do some forestry clearing, this tractor is perfectly geared towards that. So in the Grand L series of tractors, they come in a 35 horsepower model, 47, 54, and a 60 horsepower model. And these are the most deluxe tractors in the L series lineup, and maybe even the most deluxe tractors that Kubota makes. And today we're going to go into a few reasons why that is. This is the most premium tractor that Kubota offers in this size. So when you look at this compared to the MX series, you're going to notice a couple key differences. The main one being the transmission itself. So in the Grand L series, this L6060, it has a dual speed hydrostatic transmission. So that essentially means within each of the three working ranges, high, low, medium, you're actually able to further put it into a high and low range within the three working ranges. This tractor, it also has an auto throttle feature. So a lot of the ones you see in some of the construction equipment, you can engage the auto throttle and it'll automatically adjust the rev range that the transmission is going to be in and the engine that it's going to be in, so that if you're going into a pile of dirt and the transmission senses that you need a little bit extra power, it's actually going to increase the revs and give you that power. And another thing that's going to do is, if once you're done pulling out that pile of dirt and you want to travel it down the road, it's actually going to put you into a different range, the higher range, so that you're able to travel a little bit quicker down the road. It also has, on the joystick for the loader lever, has an auto throttle advance feature. So if you need a little bit extra power in a split second to get into that dirt pile or to haul out a log, you can click the button on the back of the loader lever. It'll automatically increase your revs so you get that little bit extra power. So all the tractors in the Grand L series, the 35 horsepower all the way to the 60 horsepower, they all use a DPF system. So that's a diesel particulate filter. And essentially what that does is it catches all the soot that comes from the engine and cleans it through the exhaust system before it gets sent outside. So when they first came out in about 2012, that's when you heard a lot of nightmare stories where your tractor wouldn't want to start. But now they've perfected that, especially Kubota, over the years. So the only thing you're really going to see is that if you let the tractor idle for a very long time, it's going to, around 40 or 50 hours, it's going to want to go through an auto regeneration cycle. That's really nothing to worry about. It's just going to heat up your engine and increase the engine RPMs, and it's going to go through this cycle to burn off all the soot in your DPF filter. The only time you're going to run into issues is if you keep hitting the inhibit button, which is located on the dash. So if you keep hitting inhibit over and over again and don't let the tractor go through this auto regeneration cycle, that's when you're going to have to bring it to us at the dealership to plug it into the computer and force it through the regeneration. So this being the largest tractor in Kubota's Grand L lineup, you do have access to the biggest loader, being the LA1055. So if you remember Kubota's lineup, the number on the loader is actually the lift capacity in kilograms. So this will lift about 2,000 pounds to the top of the lift height. With that being said too, this loader comes standard with a skid steer style quick attach, so you can switch easily between a bucket, a set of forks, and even a grapple. And it also comes standard with a rod level indicator as well, so you know when your bucket is level when you're lifting up that load. This tractor here, it's also equipped with a third function kit, so this customer is also getting a front grapple. So now to take a look at the outside of the cab before we jump in. Needless to say, I want to get in there. It's about -25 today. So looking around the outside of this cab here, it comes equipped with front and rear work lights. It also comes with some really nice side view mirrors as well, with turn signals. As well, it comes with a rear windshield wiper and rear defroster. So this definitely is geared towards more of a Canadian winter. When you don't have that backhoe on, it is really, really nice to have a rear snowblower on this thing as well. So now that we're inside the cab, we're going to go over some features that come with the Grand L series. Sitting in here, it definitely is a deluxe cab and a deluxe experience. So you do have your tilt steering function that comes standard with it. Here you can see your dual speed hydrostatic transmission that you're able to select between the fast and the slow mode. As well, you have your split brakes, Over on this side here, you have your high, low, medium range gear selector, as well as your 4-wheel drive. So this does come with 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive, as well as a rear differential lock right here on your left heel, as is in most tractors. So over here you actually have a selectable 3-point hitch as well, which is a nice feature, especially when you're snow blowing or doing any kind of grading or scraping that you need a precise amount of material taken off. Over here, the Grand L series, it comes standard with rear remotes, which is a really nice feature. I wish Kubota did that with all of their cab tractors, regardless of their premiumness. So that's a really nice feature to have, especially since we do sell a lot of these into commercial snow applications. Having those remote standard is a really nice touch for our contractors. This cab, it also comes with a heater, the rear defroster, as I mentioned earlier, as well as air conditioning, and we also send them with a radio as well. So the first thing you're going to notice when you're looking at the back of this tractor is going to be the backhoe. Obviously, it's massive, protrudes way off the back of the tractor. It's going to be the BH92 from Kubota, so it is the largest tractor backhoe that Kubota offers, except for their L47 and M62 backhoes. One of the key things you're going to notice about this backhoe as well is going to be the hydraulic thumb that this customer opted for. This gives it a huge amount of usability and efficiency. There is also an optional quick attach coupler that can go on the back of this tractor as well, which will allow you to switch between buckets. This just has a pin-on system. It just depends how often you want to switch between a digging bucket and a ditching bucket, if that's something that you're looking for. So we get a lot of people asking is if they should be getting a backhoe or a mini excavator dedicated for the job. Of course, the mini excavator, Kubota, they make amazing ones. It will do the job a little bit quicker, but it's also about, to get a mini excavator equivalent of this size, you're going to be looking at about 4 times the price of this backhoe. So if you want an all-in-one package, getting a tractor with a backhoe is definitely the way to go. And especially you never have to rent a mini excavator again. You don't have to borrow your friends. Plus, it's always here whenever you need to use it. So it definitely is a nice tool to have. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video on the Grand L series of tractors, especially this one being a TLB. We really don't see them too often. If you need help with parts, service, or sales, give us a call at 613-225-0555. Thanks for watching and have a great day.